You see my big body Benz rushing to that door? Yep, that only means one thing. My package has arrived. Reset complete. Showered, moisturized, and emotionally prepared. Sorta, kinda. I'm focused. I'm a focused girl. And this kit has me so excited. It motivated me. The speed I put it at for this video is literally how fast I felt like I was going. No lies. It could have also been the hit that I took beforehand because I'm zooming. I'm zooming, baby. But this took me like 30 minutes tops. And I swept. I should probably mop too, but that's gonna be for another time. There we go. We're looking cute. We're looking clean. Let me redirect this camera. There we go. Look at my little baby sniffing the box. She's so cute. All right, let's get down to business. The good part, the fun part, the great part. What exactly am I unboxing? Well, good friend, I'll tell ya. This is an AC Infinity 2x4 2-plant kit advanced grow system. This bad girl creates a complete growing environment. It replaces the sun, fresh air, and weather with controlled conditions so plants can grow consistently from seed all the way to harvest. It turns any room into a self-contained grow space where you can control those things all in one system. This kit comes with a full manual guide that walks you through setup and operation step by step. It also includes an introduction to growing booklet, which is great if you're new like me or just want a refresher on the basics. And then there are a few quick flyers with programming tips and tricks, especially for getting the controller dialed in. I like that they included this stuff. It makes the whole process feel a lot more approachable. Everything comes labeled A through I. There's about 8 boxes total and 1 skinny black bags. And now we're gonna go over exactly what the kit comes with.
Smoke break.
Alright, I took one of those in IRL. And now I'm ready to begin. Box A, as you saw, was for the tent, which holds the environment. Box B is the controller 69 Pro, which is an extra perk in this kit. This control monitors my environment and automates my devices. Then we have box C, which is the inline fan. It brings in fresh air into the tent. Box D is our LED grow light, which this is going to mimic the sun for us because, you know, photosynthesis is very important. And then we have box E, which is our oscillating clip fan. This right here is going to mimic the wind. And then we have our duct carbon filter, which will filter the air and help with any smells. Box G is our ducting and clamps, which will connect the inline fan and the carbon filter together. H is the 2 black bags, which hold fabric grow pots, 5 gallons each. And then we have our accessories. You want to know what's a real pain in my butt? This dog right here. That's always getting in my way. She needs to know what's going on. That's her 9 to 5. Oh, she's such a pain in my butt, but she's still my everything. Anywho. Okay, so to put together this first box, you just have to create these triangles. No child left behind. Who? First, I actually made a big ass square, and then I realized, wait, this is not right. And then I got to the rectangle, so brain cells were definitely missing throughout this process, but that's okay. We're moving on. According to the manual, once you have the rectangles made, you're gonna grab the poles. I think they're labeled like B and C, and you're gonna attach them to the corner of the rectangles. Each set is half of the tent. One will be the top half and the other will be the bottom half. Usually 2 halves of a whole. Before we stack them on top of each other and connect it, we need to put on the fabric of the tent. The instructions say to find what is the bottom of the tent and insert one of the rectangles in there. Once you do that, it's supposed to be pretty easy to just pull it over the rest of the skeleton. Unfortunately, I had to do this part off camera because my phone said I had no more storage. So it stops and then jumps to this part. So I already stacked them on top of each other, connected the last pole, and then I am going to then put the tent skin up over the skeleton. Just the poles alone, it doesn't really feel all that sturdy, TBH, but once I put on the fabric, it was better. I just, struggled doing that as well. Let's take a moment to Watch the struggle.
I did not expect it to be this big. Let's see how dark it is inside.
I've read that you should definitely step inside your own grow tent when it's closed so that you can see if there's any light leaks. We will go over that more in later videos. For now though, to finish putting the tent together, we just need to put in the floor mat, as you can see here, and then the bars at the top to hold the inline fan, carbon filter, and grow lights. Once that is done, your tent is complete. Box B was probably the easiest out of everything. It even came with these strips to probably stick it on the wall or something. And then there's this magnetic plate. You just slide it onto the front of your tent. There's a holding section for it. And then the controller 69 Pro attaches itself. And that's it. That's it for Box B until we connect the devices, of course, later. Next, we have Box C. This is where we're going to put together the inline fan and carbon filter. Now, each device comes with something called the UIS cord. This cord, which is right here, is needed to connect the device to the controller 69 Pro so that it can monitor and automate each system. Now, this is where I got very confused. This inline fan has a specific direction on how it should go. That's what I was reading up on. I can't remember quite what the directions said. AC Infinity does have a video on their YouTube channel that helps you put everything together. So I just looked at that and I followed it to the T. After I realized that I was doing it the wrong way, or at least I believe I was. So then you see at the end the correct way. I had to use my teeth to help me put this device up. I ran out of hands, obviously. As mentioned in the beginning of this video, this right here is the piece that will help bring in fresh air. This piece is our carbon filter, and it does come with the pre-filter fabric. This fabric right here is the first line of defense. So basically it will help make sure that bigger particles don't get into the main filtration system. This is why I felt like I was doing it wrong. So I took it down and flipped it, and then I taped and clamped it together. The tape comes in box I, along with reusable trellis netting and Velcro strips, as well as plant scissors and twist ties. Now we got box D, which is the LED grow light. What's left after this is the oscillating clip fan, as well as connecting all of the devices to the controller 69 Pro. I do feel like this video can use some tunes, so let's go ahead and put some on and just vibe out to the rest of this video. And there we have it. I had to finish some things off camera, like connecting all of the UIS cords to the devices. I love that this kit came with reusable Velcro strips because man, those cords were everywhere. So I'm so glad that they came with the kit, as well as there's like other little things that came with this kit as well, so that you can set it up in the way that you prefer. I thought that was really cool, giving you stuff that you didn't know you needed until you had it. Yeah, love that. This kit also came with the side pouch. I put everything in there that I wasn't using that came with the kit. And there we have it. It is all set up. It's all complete. Honestly, so far I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I'm excited to see how it works. And I definitely will link down below which kit I have, as well as some channels that really inspired me to start this journey.
Another cool feature is that the pool has measurements on it. So as you go, you can keep track of your plants. Down here, we have a mesh screen. I'm assuming this is to give airflow in and out.
And then we have our ducting holes, which all of these holes are double-sided, so you're able to really seal it tight on each side of the ducting, and just to prevent, again, those light leaks. And then we have this window where you can look inside your tent without opening it up. If you roll it up, there is a Velcro strip so you can hold it in place. Same thing for when you open the tent up. The flap has another Velcro strip where you can just attach it to the side of the tent and it holds it open for you. We finished! It is all done and complete. I'm so excited to get my plants up in here. And you know, this isn't all about herb. You can definitely grow your tomatoes, your chilies, your cucumbers, your strawberries. You can grow anything you want in here, and that's what's beautiful about it. So definitely check it out. If you're interested in following along my grow journey, give me a like, comment a plant emoji, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.